Our names are Chris and Steph, and we live on Pender Island in the Gulf Islands in beautiful British Columbia. Loving Off the Land is our 365-day challenge to ourselves to see if we can only eat what we catch, grow, harvest, or raise. We hope you enjoy following along with our journey.
Take it easy, Victoria Coast Guard Radio, Victoria Coast Guard Radio.
For Coast Guard Radio, this is Take It Easy, over.
Take it easy, Victoria, how you doing there?
Yeah, we're okay. We kind of drifted off the shore a little bit, so we'll be okay for 15 minutes till you arrive, I think.
Okay, vessel assist Coyote should be there in 10 or 15, and a sailing vessel, the Kid, is in the area as well if you need anything.
Copy that. Standing by on 83 Alpha. Over. Thank you. So, we're out in the water, and the engine seized up on me. So, we're in the middle of the ocean waiting for vessel assist to come. Not picking up our friend. And this does not bode well for fishing, crabbing, prawning, and all the things that we really have to do for the next 3 weeks. This is what happens.
Victoria Radio, Coyote. Coyote, the Victoria Coast Guard, go ahead. Roger, vessel until 15, stay in Pender Island.
This is not what we needed.
No.
No boat, can't pick up our crab traps, can't pick up our prawn traps, they're all out. No fish.
No change yet. We're roughly about 40 minutes.
Chris, where are we today?
We're at Clam Bay and we're digging for potatoes. How excited are you for potatoes? Yes, baby. Jiggle it.
It's probably good.
Put them all on.
Heavy.
Oh, it's gonna make for such a nice dinner tonight. Yeah, got a little makeshift coop. Let the birds be outside. It'll be nice and open, and as they get bigger, we'll keep building up the wall so they can't hop over. But this will start giving them a lot more room because they're pretty big after just 2 days.
And then eventually they'll go in the coop with the big chickens.
These birds are about twice as big in 2 days, so we're gonna start giving them more room to run around. That's the little guy I'm worried about there. He's way smaller than the other turkeys.
They're already pooping.
Of course they are.
Poopy birds. Which one's your favorite?
They're cute. My little runt turkey. How long to make it? That's him down the end. This little guy. The turkey seems to be way bigger than a bunch of the other ones. Unfortunately, one of the sad realities, I guess when you're farming it's not that uncommon, but we've got one little guy who unfortunately doesn't look like he's going to make it. I'm debating whether to put him out of his misery or just stick him on the outside of the coop here and let him go at his own pace, because the other birds are starting to peck at him, so I don't want him to do that and go through that, but yeah, I don't know whether to put him out of his misery or just let him go on his own. He's just suffering here and he's just going to die a slow death. I'm going to put him out of his misery, which may seem like a really sad and cruel thing to do, but he's yeah, I don't think he's going to make it. So a quick search says the best way to do it is to put a spear, which obviously we don't have, but a nail just kind of right through its head there. Oh, yeah, it's tough and it sucks, but and it may seem like a really cruel thing to do, but ugh, I kind of want to puke. But I don't know. It's better than him suffering, if you ask me. That would have been a long, well, not long. He just would have suffered there for a while. And if we left him in the pen with the other guys, they would have. pecked him to death. And that wouldn't have been pleasant. Let's hide him behind this tree. I'm just gonna dig a quick hole. Okay. That should be good. See you, little buddy. We did try. I hand fed him and gave him water and did everything we could for about 2 days, but he was struggling right from the beginning, so unfortunately it came to that. So that was really hard, and I'm sure if we post this, people watching are gonna think how crazy and cruel that was, but he got to go in a matter of seconds rather than suffering out there for who knows how long. And it's the unfortunate reality we're gonna have to get used to a bit around here as well, because we've got 2 more weeks until, unfortunately, we have to take our first turkey as well. So that's gonna be I think that's gonna be about 10 times as hard as that. Alright guys, so one of the things that we're trying to include in our diet is mushrooms. So we've done a couple sawdust bags already, and now this will be the first oyster mushroom in the bucket technique that we've done. And as you can see, I've already drilled some holes in there. I just saved the last row for you. Just 3/8 holes that go in there, and a couple drainage ones you can see are already in the bottom, just so your wet hay that's going to go in there can drain out if there's too much water. And you kind of just want them sort of 6 inches apart, evenly spaced out. This is where the kind of mushroom caps will start coming out once they're ready to fruit. Now in here we've got our hay, which we soaked overnight in water, as well with a little bit of lime to sterilize it. Being clean and keeping things sterilized is super important when it comes to mushrooms. So we're just going to dump a bit of this water out, and then we're going to start laying some of the hay back in there. I don't have to worry about getting all of it out because I got the drainage holes in the bottom if I need it. And we got these from Pacific Coastal Mushrooms, which is in Saanich. And so they send you the hay, the bucket, or you can use your own bucket. And then they sort of send you these grain with mycelium that's already growing in it. So basically we're going to alternate breaking this up with the hay. So you want hay on the bottom, a good layer in there, and you want to make sure it's packed down pretty good. You don't want to leave a lot of space between the hay, so it's easier for the mycelium to spread. Layer it in there, get it evenly spread out, and then you're just going to do another layer of hay. If you haven't done this before, these holes probably look super small, but the mushrooms will go through there and you'll get massive clusters of mushrooms that will actually grow right on there. You always want to finish with a layer of hay on top so that the mycelium's not just left exposed. And push that down, put the lid on, and put it in a cool, dark place. We're going to stick it in our basement for about 10 days and just forget about it. And then hopefully about 3 weeks from now, we'll have tons of mushrooms growing out of there.
That's it for week 2. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to our YouTube channel below to follow along with our weekly videos.